Welcome to this series of videos on how to onboard a customer. In this episode, we're going to be dealing with patching. Software patching is vital for keeping any system safe from issues, from security flaws, and it is vital for you as a business to provide this service. However, it can be a minefield. So we're going to give you 3 tips that will help you to create a patching strategy that's going to benefit you and your customer. Tip number 1, create a patching policy that protects you as a business. Patching can be a minefield, as we've mentioned. If you have an open patching policy, that is, you patch everything, this could open you up to issues when patches go wrong. Microsoft, for example, release hundreds of patches for different systems. Your job as an MSP is to make sure that those patches work, but with limited time it can be difficult for you to patch those systems, plus the fact you don't know the effect it's going to have on the multiple of customers that you have. So it is important for you from the beginning to have a clear patching policy that your customer understands. Tip number 2, try to stick to critical and security patches for operating systems and minimize your patching for applications. Operating systems are a given. Every single computer system has one. So patching those systems, you are in a better place to ensure that they are secure if you are patching security patches and critical system patches. Those patches would have been thoroughly tested by the vendor to ensure that they are working correctly, and it will ensure that your customer systems are protected. Application patches can be tricky, so if you are offering this service, ensure that you have the support in place to test those systems thoroughly before you go about patching your customers. It would be advisable for you to ensure that you have a patching campaign or policy with your customer, so that when you are patching applications, you have someone from your customer to test. That will also show your customer that you're serious about ensuring that their systems are up to date. But the most important thing is the testing. Ensure that you are testing. And that brings us on very nicely to point number 3. Tip number 3, have a clear testing plan. When you have a few customers that you're supporting, testing patching can be easy. But as your customer base grows, your patching will become more vital. So it is really important that you have a very clear test plan, and that you do that test plan, that you have checks in place. Often it is better to patch later than to patch immediately when patches are released. That way you buy yourself time to do research to ensure that any issues that come out from patching are available for you to understand and then to mitigate. You need to do your own testing. So ensure that you have a team of people who are available to do that before you deploy patches in the wild. If you don't do this, you will open yourself up to issues should one of those patches cause a failure for your customer. So it is vital for you to have this in place in order for you to be successful at patching your customer systems. Patching systems is a vital service that you have to offer your customers. So by ensuring that you have a good policy in place to patch your customer systems and a good test plan, you will ensure that you minimize the risk to your customer and to your business.